All right, this is a match against somebody we all know. I'm not going to say his name, but you know. And I didn't stream this match. Well, I streamed it, but this wasn't the main table, so it's not. You can't really see it clear. But the reason I'm doing this one is this person must have really had in their head. I'm just gonna ride the cash. I'm gonna go for 9 balls on every game, and he managed to pocket 5 early 9s. He pocketed a total of 8, maybe 9 balls total, including the 5 9 balls. He never made more than 2 balls in a row, and only reason he did is maybe set up for a 9. He went for about 10 9 balls, made 5 of them, and it was just very frustrating. You can play that. He played within the rules. He wants to do that. But he just had in his head, this person does different things and tries different strategies, and he had in his head, well, I think I'm going to do this. So you can see he made 1 9-ball already. He's going to be making this one here. He's going to watch this. See, just slammed her in there, 2 rails. Who would take that? I mean, and how often are you going to make 5? And he did. This match is the reason I'm showing it is it's just I've never had anybody make 5 early 9 balls on me, and it's a test of patience. It's a test of patience of who I'm shooting to, because I'm not a big fan of this person I shoot. There's always some antics. Later on, you'll see he said there was he hit a ball and he couldn't even see it. He even said, "Well, I couldn't see it. I hit a rail." Or it was I called no rail, and he says, "Oh no, I hit the rail." And he goes, "Well, it was kind of behind me. I couldn't see it." Why are you telling me you hit a rail then? And thank God I had it on video to show him. He did admit, but after I showed the video, otherwise it would have been probably a big argument, and it's just ridiculous. Most people, especially if you can't see it, the ball, he kicked it and the ball came behind him as he's standing there. He couldn't see it. So antics like that, it's very frustrating, and. I stayed in the game. It went hill, and unfortunately, I made a crucial error at the wrong time, and I lost the match. But just very frustrating. You'll see, I got the score on here, and I every 9-ball I mark that he makes early. Like I said, he's made 2 balls so far, and they've been 2 9-balls. He hasn't made another ball. Maybe he made a ball in there. I don't think so. Maybe on the break he made a ball, I think, but not counting that. And if he broke, things were just going his way on top of it. He'd break and just leave me nothing, and then I'd scratch, and there would be a 9. But you'll see on a couple of these that, he's going for 9 balls that are just crazy, that no one in their right mind would, now there's a nice bank, okay, running out, but look at him. He's lining up the 9-ball. He's right after this. He lined it up. He didn't even try to get on that 2. He looked. He's like, I can ride the cash here. He's going to slam it into that 9-ball. Doesn't make this one. This is one that he misses. But there's the 2, and he's going to hit the 9. Attempted to make the 9-ball. That's what I have on here, and doesn't make it that time. But again, only made 1 ball there, one or 2 maybe, but I think it was just 1 ball, and then goes for a 9-ball. And like I said, I've played people like this, usually like 300 Fargo rated, and they're going for 9 balls, all the time. And they sink a few here and there. It gets frustrating, but you end up winning. But like I said, I've never had anybody do 5. He got in the hill first. It was 5-3, I think. I show the score in here as we're going along. And like I said, you can't really see it that good, but you can kind of tell when he's going for the 9-ball. You can kind of see. Here's one I missed, and I don't think he got out on this one here. But you'll watch here even when he takes a 9, he didn't get shape on it, but pretty easy 1-rail bank, and he just hammers it. He's hoping just to slop it in someplace. It's just crazy, and thankfully he left me something, but not good. I had to really look at this. This is 3 times the speed, so I took my time on this. Was not easy. I was about 2 chalk lengths away from it. And then he was standing behind me. I thought for sure he was going to get someone to, can I have someone watch that? And so that was kind of sharking me and behind me. I didn't care for that. But it was a very frustrating match, and I kept my composure. I gave him a fist bump. I didn't shake his hand good, and I didn't say much because it was disgusting pool. It really was. It was very disgusting. Like I said, to make 8 balls out of 11 games. He made 8 total balls, 5 9-balls, and 3 other balls, maybe 4. So here he's going to make 1 ball, and he's going to try to ride the cash again here. So I think he's on the 2-ball here. He's on the 2-ball, and then he's going to ride the cash right. And this one, it's set up. I would have done this myself. So yeah, there's situations that come like this, and the rolls were going his way. He broke, 9-ball landed there, didn't leave me anything. I had to push, so that I would have done the same thing. And it was loser break on this. This is the B side of the tournament, and on the B side it was loser break. So I wish maybe it would have been the opposite and just have him break. Although he was breaking and just breaking safe on me. This is the crazy one. This is just right there is the one. I couldn't hit it. I couldn't make it. I was just trying to play safe, and I ended up scratching. So watch what he does here. He takes the 1, and then he's gonna purposely pay that 2 right next to it, 2 ball lengths away, for the 9. Why would you do that? And he doesn't make it, of course. Who is going to make that? Why would you want to even take that? And he gets safe on me, I think. No, he did. Okay, I had to really drop that. That was a beautiful shot, actually. That was much, much harder than I thought than it looked. So I don't think I run a few racks out. I don't run the racks. I clear the table, but I had a couple, probably 5 or 6 ball runouts. I think that was the most. There was just he wasn't giving me anything really. So I'm surprised he didn't go for a 9-ball here. I think he kind of did, because he put a lot of spin on this, and you can see how bad he missed that. And he was trying to, and he threw the ball because he put so much spin on it. But he was really just hammering things. That was a terrible shot. Terrible. So I didn't shoot the best in this either. And that's why, if I would have shot better, this wouldn't even been hill. I would have beat him. Even with those 5 early 9-balls. But I didn't shoot that good. And had some and again, the crucial at the end, I had the chance. I should have beat him. And I'm going to tell you, if I would have beat him, I would have said, that was ridiculous. This is a cool shot. 7 balls right next to there. That I was trying for the 9-ball as well. I knew the 7 was a gimme, and I knew the 9-ball I was gonna get action on. This is a hard shot though. That was over the 9-ball, jacked up, and I had to stop it all the way down the rail. Stop the cue ball. So now it's 3-3, which, like I said, he's got 3 games, 3 early 9-balls, and he made a total of, I think, 5 balls so far. That's it. 3 9-balls and 2 other balls. So he makes a ball there, and I think this is one he might make 2 balls. Yeah, I think he might make 2. Nope, he just makes 1 here. I think he misses this one. Nope, he scratches. So he made 2 balls, but that's it. 2 balls, that's his long run. Left the 3, but he was trying for it because he drew back and he wanted to take that carom off the 3. And, just crazy. So I played a really good safe there. And then I was thinking right now, I'm like, I want to 3-foul him here probably. But he ends up popping that ball and giving me ball in hand. I'm like, well, the run's here. And I don't know. Again, like I said, I wasn't shooting great. I don't know if I get out on this. I should. Yeah, I do. Yep. I get kind of weird on the 9, though, but I do get out. So that was, 5-ball run? I mean, I just made more balls in this run out, clearing the table, than he has the entire match so far. So it's like, it's crazy. And, this, like I said, this really taught me. I'm making this video right now after Monday night. I shot unbelievable Monday night league. Best I've ever shot in 5 years. It was just huge. I had 3 table runs, and so obviously it's not bothering me, but I just wanted to make this video because I've told people about it, and people are like, what? You made 5 early 9s? I mean, it's just crazy. It's a race to 6. And And I thought, well, this is my streaming channel, and I'm like, I'm gonna make my own video about it. So here he's gonna, doesn't ride the cash now, but on the next shot he will. Yeah, not this shot. This one. Oh, I know it's coming up here. Yeah, this one I kind of played a two-way here. I banked the 2, I believe, and then tried to get a little safe. And I don't know if I got safe. Yeah, I got kind of safe. He can hit the ball, but he's going to ride the cash here. See, he's looking at the bank, and he's going to carry him off of that. Yep, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to carry him off of that and run into that ball next to the 9, and he missed the ball completely because he's just shooting wild. It's just, This one, I think this is one I run out. I run it out, I think, to the ball before the 9 and miss, or, oh, no, I missed right there. Nope, I made it. Yep, I don't think I got very good shape, though. It looks like that could carry him into the 9, but no, it wasn't. So, yep, I missed right there. Yep, there he's slamming things around. He got action on the 9. That's all he wanted. Still, didn't make a ball. Just crazy. Like I said, I've played people like that. Now there he is standing behind me again. I've played people like this that do that, but they're usually 350 players. Definitely under 400s, and they just gonna ride the 9 all the time. There he goes. He made it. There's the 4th. Yep. I mean, that one I could see maybe doing a two-way. I think he did make the ball in the pocket. So that one I kind of understand, but it's just every game going for the 9 ball. Here's the 6th attempt now. Yep, going for it. Made a ball. That's 1 ball. So like I said, he never makes more than 2 balls. Yep. There's 2 balls he made. And oh yeah, I think this is that crazy one here. Oh no, it's not. Oh yeah, he does a Z-rail. Just crazy. Doesn't care and gets safe. It's like, yep, I got a hit, and again, what I just scratched, and look what I left him. Perfect, just perfect on it. I mean, it was just crazy. I mean, of course, and I would do this too. I mean, I'm not blaming him for taking that one, but there's his 5th. So I gave him 2 of them, and he got 3. So, but he went for it, and he's still going to go for it. I think what was the score there, 3-3, I think, or was it 5-3? I think it was. He still goes for it. Yeah, there's another one on this game here. So he makes this, and he's going to set up. He's going to set up now, and this is so weird how he did this because there's a 3. It's a carom. He's looking at the combo. The carom is dead, but he rolls forward because he wants the combo, which I have no idea, and he should have scratched on this. I don't know how he didn't, but he still takes it. The combo's not easy, and I'm like, the safe's there. It's such an easy safe. Nope, gonna ride that cash. Yep, and he doesn't make it. And of course, doesn't leave me a shot. Oh, I guess he did leave me up. So, yeah, I think I get out on this rack here. Not right now. Oh, I guess I'm gonna go. I am streaming here, so sometimes I gotta go and check out. Maybe mute it when there's music or something. So I had to go do something. And I don't walk that fast normally. So, yeah, like I said, it's hard to see, but I was just kind of going through. You can tell the 9 ball there, and you can see, but it's just very frustrating. It's very frustrating to play this person anytime I play him, and the antics that go with it. So there, yep, made 1 ball. So I think that's his 7th ball he's made total, including the 5-9 balls. If he's made the 5 already, I think he has. Yeah, that one, I don't know what happened there, but that one looked a little sloppy on my end, too. I knew I wasn't trying to ride the cash or nothing. Yeah, this one I banked it. I'm like 70% on this bank. I'm like, yeah, I have no problem, and I missed this bad. Terrible. So, yeah. And this one here, I honestly think he was trying to ride the cash on this as hard as he hit this. It's just crazy. There's no reason to hit that hard. It's all I can think of is I just want to try and get action on the 9. Yeah, so this one comes out. I think it's 5-4 after this. The score I will show the score here. Nope, this is 5-5 now. Yep, Hill. So, And normally I would kind of fist bump somebody. Hey, Hill. I'm like, I did. I'm just like, whatever. I'm not a poor sport. I shake his fist bump him afterwards and leave. But it's super frustrating. And if you've played this person, I ain't gonna say his name, but if you've played him, I think you know how I feel. It's well, like I said, it's just crazy. I've never had a match like this. Yeah, didn't make a ball. Left me a tough shape on that. Wasn't trying to play safe. There, he gets safe on himself now. He wanted to ride the cash there. Yep. And this is the last game. Very frustrating. If I came close at getting really good on the 6. The 2 balls on the right side of the rail is a 6 and the 8. And came really close of getting actually shape on the 5 for the 6. And I couldn't take it. It wasn't there, so I had to kind of play a 2-way. And it worked out really good, actually. And then eventually I got really good on the 6. Well, right here I need to get somewhat... I think I got kind of on the wrong side of the 5 here. Yep, I got on the wrong side. So I need to roll just a little forward here. And 6 goes on the side. So I'm banking it with a 2-way, and I get perfect on the 6. If I would have made this, I would have been out. Probably would have won the game then. But who knows? But I did take a look at this for a while. It was kind of a 2-way. So kind of a 2-way because I'm getting safe and getting shape on the 6 if I made that 5. So, and then he plays safe here, and he gets a good save. And this was really tricky because I like the kick. I'm like 60% on that kick, but I didn't want that ball to go into the 6-5 or the 6-8 because that 6 was tough. That 6 is tough if you don't get on it good. So I decided to jump it, and I almost made it, which would have been nice because I did have the 6 from there. It was tough, but so I think he. I don't know if he tried to ride the cash on this too, but he missed that, which, yeah. And this was a nice shot because you had to get on the 6 good to get shape on that 7 that's right next to the 9 there. And I got it. I got perfect on that. But I had to get down. You can see the angle there. I had to get all the way down there, and I thought, well, if I don't, then I'm screwed. So I'm like, I'm going to kind of go in between. I'm going to leave myself either that cut or the bank. So I felt good on the bank. And I left myself the bank, and it was very easy. But I did it wrong. I tried to draw out of it, and I should have went off the rail, and I would have had the 8 easy. So I left a tough cut on the 8 here, and terrible time to overcut it. And left him a cut, not an easy cut either, but he makes it. I was so hoping he was going to scratch on this because it was so close. But that's it. So, like I said, total of 8 balls, 8 or 9 balls he made total for the whole match.